Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we're going to talk about Doctor Who releases that are upcoming and kind of what's going on with those, because I have some concerns. Starting off with the Season 22 collection box set. I know they had the BFI event recently where they showed Revelation of the Daleks, and I expected we would perhaps get a release date for the Season 22 box set, but we still haven't. I'm a little worried, because usually they tell us the release date by now. Now, since these things tend to get delayed once or twice, perhaps they're not giving us the release date because they don't want to hear people going, ugh, it got delayed again. But for me, I'd rather at least have a release date because I know it usually only gets delayed like a month. So I can kind of ballpark it. I wonder if something came up, be it Coof related or be it the stuff going on between a couple of the other countries and their little spat at the moment. Or just other stuff going on in the world, cost going up for perhaps making the product, if there were some issues with a couple of the extras that they're having to resolve. I'm concerned we haven't got a release date for Season 22, because I figured we would be getting it in March, is what I figured, but it looks like now, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe April, but is it going to get pushed back even further? I kind of wish they would at least give us some kind of preliminary release date to ease my mind a bit. But it's been quiet on several fronts. The Abominable Snowmen, we still haven't heard anything else from that. I know somewhere had a preliminary release date of May. I can't remember where it was, but I've seen it before, like late May, I think. That could be it. But we still haven't heard anything about Abominable Snowmen. We haven't seen the artwork. We haven't got the release date, all of the extras. So I'm really concerned that we haven't heard anything else about that animation. Hopefully we will in next month. I'm assuming in April maybe if it's going to release in May, like I'm hoping it will, maybe we'll hear something in April about that. Because I don't think they would release Abominable Snowmen and Season 22 the same month. So I'm hoping maybe 22 April and maybe Abominable Snowmen May. But again, I don't know. And, rumors going around about Season 2 possibly coming. Peter Purvis and, was it Maureen? Is that her name? The one that plays Vicky have both said that they've filmed extras for Season 2 at a recent con or thing they went to. So they're at least banking stuff for Season 2. We know that. They are working on Season 2, which for me feels like the first 60 set will get, especially if all of the rumors are true and the animations are going to stop at least for a little while. If BBC America has pulled their funding and there could be a little gap before we get more animations. I could see them releasing Season 2 since it is only missing those 2 episodes of Crusade. So we have 37 out of 39 episodes in that season. That's a lot of episodes. The 60s had a lot of episodes, those 60 seasons. And I could see them maybe just doing really good recons for those 2 episodes of Crusade that are missing. So it does seem like 2 is in the pipeline. Whether or not we'll get it this year or next year, I don't know. I could see them maybe saving that for the 60th so we could get a Hartnell set for the 60th. Because Season 1 would still have to do something with Marco Polo. So I could see them saving Season 2 maybe for next year and they're just banking stuff now. Or I could see them doing something this year. I mean, we know we're getting Season 22 and more than likely 2 more seasons. I would assume we would get a Tom. They don't ever seem to skip a year because Tom has so many seasons. So I figure we'll still get a Tom. Probably 15 or 16, I figure. And then there's a lot of stuff going around about Season 9, because apparently a lot of the stuff for Season 9 has been scanned for Blu-ray, with some work done, I think, on the Mutants or the Time Monster. So Season 9 seems like it could come out this year as well. So I figured Season 2 might bank to next year. But I'm really concerned just that we haven't gotten release dates for upcoming stuff. And this is just another thing is, I'm surprised I haven't heard anything about a Series 9, Steelbook. Because I figured they would either reissue the Series 9 Steelbook with Alice's artwork, just perhaps with the new logo. Instead of the Capaldi logo, they might put the new logo on it. That way the original release of it still holds its value because it's super expensive online. I figured they would do that just with the modern logo. Or perhaps they might commission a new Steelbook for Series 9. Because seeing as they did them all the way through Series 8, And I'm really surprised we haven't, because it's been a considerable while, I think, since the Series 8 Steelbook came out now. I can't remember when it released, but about a year ago maybe? It's been a while. And so I'm starting to think they're not going to do a Series 9, be it a reissue of the old one or a new one. I'd be happy with a new one. I just want a Series 9 Steelbook. I don't even care for Series 9 much, but I want it on my shelf. Just like Series 11 needs a better Steelbook, because the Series 11 Steelbook's garbage. I like that photo shot. It's a nice promotional photo shot, but it's not good for a Steelbook. It doesn't match with the rest. So they need another Series 11 one as well. I kind of figured they would redo all of them, but apparently not. But I really wish we could get that, because I don't have a Series 9 one on my shelf, and it bugs me. And the Series 9 Steelbook, the BBC has to know, it's ridiculous on the secondary market. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You know, $600, $700, $800. It's ridiculous what that thing costs. So I kind of hope they would reissue that. But the fact that it's been this long without any kind of announcement, the BBC has to know people want it. Somebody write whatever it is you're supposed to write letters to at the BBC, the DVD, merchandising, handling, Blu-ray handling, whatever, and let them know, hey, we want a Series 9 Steelbook re-release. Give us something, folks. Maybe if enough people write in, they'll do something, because I want that on my shelf. But I am suspecting that we're not going to get re-releases or brand new versions of Series 9, 10, 11, and 12, and maybe even Flux. I think they're just going to be the ones that are out there, and if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. And that's kind of frustrating as well. It just seems like Doctor Who merchandise has really slowed down lately, between not getting release date for 22, not knowing what's going on with Abominable Snowmen, it possibly being the last animation for a while, the series Steelbooks, aside from Flux, seemingly drying up when they have to know there's a demand for a re-release of Series 9, and a big demand for the re-release of Series 1 and 2, honestly. Luckily, I have those. They're especially Series 1's really expensive. It concerns me that the BBC doesn't have a lot of faith in the product, and I'm curious to see what's going to come of that. Hopefully, Russell taking over will bolster Doctor Who back up. I'm curious to see who they're going to cast as the next Doctor, and I think they've already actually started production on the new show, but I'm curious to see where it's going to go. So I'd like to know your thoughts on all of this. It's just a little rambling about stuff I had on my mind. I like to do that from time to time. So comment down below and let me know what you think of everything and what you think of this video. Other things to do while I have you here, please click the like button, the subscribe button, the bell for notifications if you haven't yet. We recently crossed 700 subscribers. My goal is to hit 800 now, moving on up. I also have a Patreon if you would like to support me that way. There's a link to that down in the description below. I want to give a special shout out to two of my top tier patrons, Stephen Crane and the Fifth Doctor. I appreciate their support and the support of all of my patrons. I also have a P.O. box if there's anything you would like to send me, and a link to my Amazon wish list is down in the description as well. Most importantly, though, thank you for watching.